What's good, YouTube? This is Delteros, and today I'm gonna be doing a ranking of the Pokemon types. Sorry guys, I'm stuttering a bit here because I'm like listening to music, and I'm trying to do a whole thing with the music, and I've got a new microphone. And let me know how the sound is in the comments. Thank you guys for 39 subscribers. It's a slow grind, but we grinded. So I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm gonna be ranking the Pokemon types, not based on specific Pokemon, but based on the types, because trust me, there are stronger and weaker types in this game. Like, the type doesn't make the Pokemon normally makes the type, but a good typing, or good type combination does help. But anyway, let's get started. Okay, first up, we've got water type. The most prevalent typing in the game, and honestly, it's not too bad. It's only got like 2 weaknesses. It's neutral to a lot of things. I think it resists steel. I think it resists fire. So it resists some of the best typings in the game. Yeah, it's a very good typing. But I would say probably A tier. Now, steel type is an S tier type because it resists all but like fire. Let's see, it resists fire. It resists all but fire, ground, fighting, and like maybe one or 2 other typings. But oh, it doesn't resist dark anymore. That's right, they got rid of that in Generation 6 because yeah, that was too broken. So yeah, but still, it's a very good typing. It resists most typings in the game. It is strong against fairy. It's immune to poison. I mean, it's just a very solid typing. So yeah, that's our first S tier. Dragon, once again, S tier. 4 resistances in the main starter typings of fire, water, grass, and electric. Only weak to itself, fairy, and ice. Neutral to everything else. And dragon types are typically some of the strongest in the game. Fairy. Ironically, when combined with one of its weaknesses in steel type, it becomes one of the best type combinations in the game. It has some of the strongest Pokemon and some of the strongest moves in the game with Play Rough, Moonblast, Dazzling Gleam. I want to say it has a, like, I want to say because of Floor Cannon, if more Pokemon got Floor Cannon than just Magearna, it would have access to a really solid move that goes beyond Moonblast. But yeah, once again, S tier type. Ghost would be an S tier type if it had more like resistances, but because it's only strong against itself and psychic, and because it hits most types for neutral rather than actual super effective, and because of its weakness to dark, it's an A tier type. The 2 immunities in normal and fighting are nice though. Next up, we've got fire. Once again, A tier. Fire typically causes things to have a 4 times weakness when it's combined with other types, but the resistance to fairy, the strength against steel is like really good. It's only weak to water, rock, and ground. I mean, it's very, very good, but for some reason they always give it to Pokemon that will cause that Pokemon to have a 4 times weakness, such as Fire Flang, Fire Ground, Fire Rock. Oh god, don't even get me started on Fire Rock. But yeah. Ice. Once again, Ice should probably be a or B or a or S typing, but it doesn't have any resistances except itself. It's a fantastic offensive typing. It's a terrible defensive typing. It just it's got no punch. It's got all punch and no like staying power. Bug. This is a bad typing. It's only strong against grass and psychic and dark, and it hits a lot of things for neutral, but it doesn't really have a good enough move pool to like get KOs off of neutral damage outside of like 2 and 3 hits. And most bug types are beginning of the game or middle of the road at best. Fighting type moves are on every team, even if a fighting type Pokemon is not. Has access to some of the craziest moves in the game in close combat and Mach Punch, as well as like one of the most hilarious special type moves in the game in Aura Sphere because it doesn't miss. Yeah, just a very solid typing overall. I gotta make sure I'm looking at the right. Where's Psychic on this list? Oh, this must be Psychic. This must be normal. Yeah, I'm not familiar with some of these icons, guys. I'm sorry. Normal type, immune to Ghost. When paired with a lot of things, it makes those things better. Some things it makes worse. It is literally a solid middle of the road typing. Grass type has some of the most broken support moves in the game. Most Pokemon that are grass type are not great, but the ones that are absolute monsters, like Amoonguss, Venusaur, even like Rillaboom. Rillaboom is another good one. Yeah, I can't really think of good grass types off the top of my head, but you know, again, the Pokemon doesn't make the type. The Pokemon, or yeah, well, I don't know. I'm babbling at this point. Now, in Gen 1, Psychic was kind of funny because it literally had no weaknesses. The one thing that it was supposed to be weak to had no moves that could hit it. And because of a glitch, that Ghost types couldn't have hit it anyway because it was immune to them because of a glitch in Gen 1. And then they invented Dark type in Gen 2 and Psychic just kind of fell off. Because it had as many weaknesses as it has resistances now. Or actually, I think it has more. So yeah, it's not real great. Ground has one of the best spread moves in the game in Earthquake. It's got some of the most interesting moves in Earth Power and High Horsepower. It has some, like, the great ground type Pokemons like Landorus Therian and, ironically, Mudsdale is a pretty solid Pokemon, but I don't know. I'm trying to think of any actual ground type Pokemon that have done well. Besides Landorus Therian, and I can't really think of any off the top of my head. Poison type wasn't good until Fairy type hit. Enough said. Like, without the Fairy type, Poison type would just be languishing in obscurity. Rock type. Ironically, if you had a Pokemon that was every type in the game, it would somehow be weak to Rock type. More Pokemon need the move Excel Rock. There are a few really standout Rock type Pokemon, but for the most part, it is a middle of the road type at best because they tried to make a defensive type with They tried to give a defensive type offensive potential, and it just didn't work. Flying type is just kind of there. It's usually there to weaken a Pokemon as opposed to actually strengthening it, but occasionally it kind of has advantages against other Pokemon, like it's strong against fighting, it's strong against grass, it's strong against bug. But normally it's just kind of there. Dark types are very, very middle of the road, but there are a lot of dark types that have won championships. Incineroar being the most prominent one. I believe. Electric type has one weakness. If you take away its weaknesses, such as with levitate, or like it hits everything for neutral pretty much, other than ground type. The stuff that it doesn't hit for neutral, it's strong against. So it's a very, actually, what am I thinking? It's probably up here in S tier. Yeah, that's been my type tier list. This has been Delteros. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell me how my sound is. Was the music overshadowing my voice? Did my voice overshadow the music too much? Thank you guys for 39 subscribers. There will be a link in the description to my new Reddit, to my new subreddit. I'm trying to start a thing where I do a top 5 shinies that fans submit every week, but until I start getting submissions, I can't really do that. So yeah, thank you guys again. This has been Delteros, and remember, don't be me, be better.